You know, in the old days, people used to record their histories in writing, in letters and things of that nature, diaries. Nowadays, with the type of writing that goes on in emails and Twitter, you can't get any kind of sense of what's going on in a person's mind and what they were thinking about. But you can sit down and talk to them and record it digitally. It's fantastic. I was very touched when I stepped down as Chancellor of the University after 9 years being the Chancellor, when the university named the history department. They organized this whole area as the Riley Center for Canadian History. And what I like about it is the number of historical assets we've now accumulated. We have the Rupert's Land Center, which really focuses on the history of the fur trade. We have the Canadian Mennonite History Society, which basically focuses on the history of the Mennonite people in Manitoba and Canada. We have Canada's National History Society, which is the leading publisher of Canada's sort of seminal popular magazine on Canadian history.
Hi. I'm Janet Walker, the President and CEO of Canada's History Society. The organization has been here in Winnipeg since 1994. For a national society to be headquartered in Winnipeg is so fitting because we actually began with the publication of The Beaver, the magazine that the Hudson's Bay Company originally initiated 80 years prior to 1994. And we have continued sustained publication of The Beaver, now called Canada's History Magazine, since 1994, and developed a number of additional programs that promote public interest in Canadian history.
The Riley Fellowship has been a real boom to the History Department. And it's given us a tremendous amount of flexibility to bring scholars in from across the country. We've brought in now probably 8 or 9 different scholars to speak about different aspects of Canadian history. It provides the faculty with access to those from across the country who are working in their area of specialization. So it helps us with our research. When it helps us with our research, it helps us also with our teaching, because then we can take what we develop in our research and apply it in our research. So it makes our teaching more interesting and relevant for our students. But it also allows us to connect to the community. So every one of the Riley Fellowship events that we hold here, whether it's a specialized seminar or a public lecture, they are all open to the community and they're advertised in the community so that as many people in the city as possible can benefit from these kinds of activities.
The common interest in Canadian history is what brought us together. We're all interested in learning more about Canadian history, and we have different ideas about how to do this, but we all knew that we wanted to do this at a very high level of excellence. And the Oral History Center really allows us to do that now, to help communities, to help students and other researchers to record interviews at a very high level, both the technical quality but also the method as such. And people can come to this interview room, for example, which is unique in Canada in both its quality and what it allows researchers to do. They can use our workshop spaces, they can use the technical assistance. All of this is unique in Canada, and it's there are very few centers like that in North America that can then give people the resources to do high quality oral history.